Welcome back to the channel, it's Andy. We're back with Horizon Forbidden West. We're back here at the base. Last time, us and Alva managed to find and recover the DEMETER function, and we now have a tool that allows us to destroy any metal flowers on the map. So I was going to go and do some of those off camera. I didn't have some time, but I will be doing that sort of when I get some time. We're at a decent level. I don't think we really need to do any grinding at the moment, so we're fine. We're going to drop DEMETER off to Gaia and then see where we go from there, because we have all three functions. We have Poseidon, we have Ether, we have DEMETER. So I'm hoping that now we can go after Hephaestus, but there might be some other obstacles. That's what we're here to see. But let's find Gaia. We'll meet up with everybody else and see what we've got coming up. So, I don't know who's down here. We'll have a bit of a look around. Gaia's up that way. We have our stash here somewhere. Here we go. So that's all the stuff that they've been collecting. We'll find our workbench, we'll find our own stash. We'll do all of that. And then I guess we'll catch up with everyone, see how we're all doing. So this is our room, this is our stash, so we will restock all that stuff. Any other cool toys that we've got? I don't think so. No, nothing new here. Got our collected supplies. Let's find our workbench.
Why would anyone use oils for that?
Workbench is in here. So let's see if there's any other upgrades we can do. We can upgrade a weapon. Our spike thrower. We'll do that. I don't think I've really used this though. But I'll just upgrade whatever I can upgrade at the moment. In fact, we can almost completely upgrade this one. Okay, might be worth using it. Nice. Anything else? I don't think there was anything else, was there? No. So that's fine. Right. So we've got a couple of bits we can do. Nothing we can fabricate at the moment. We still haven't done that. Should we speak to everyone first and then do Gaia? I think we'll do that. Let's see what everyone has to say. We'll start with Aaron's.
Looks like you got what you wanted.
Yeah. It's almost time to go after Hephaestus.
Finally. We get to rock and roll. Yeah, at least that's how the old ones said it, I think.
Something along those lines. We're not going to play Strike. How's training going?
Through loads of data.
Yeah, it's interesting. There's lots of words. I thought maybe I could try finding things with more, pictures in it. Not much luck there, but I did find out about these holofilms. Like images put together to tell a story. They were made to look like they were the real thing. The Oseram-like shows. I bet they pay a lot of shards for those hollows.
You're watching porn, Aaron? Is that what's going on here?
It seems like you're getting a hang of this data thing.
Have you found porn? I don't know what that was referring to. It might just be me.
I did find the old ones enjoyed a good brew like the rest of us. Only they let machines serve the stuff in bars. They even let the damn things cut you off before you saw the underside of a table. That's half the fun. Now, you won't see me letting a robot serve me a pitcher anytime soon.
Well, we've got that coming up.
It sounds like you're getting used to that focus.
Well, I can hit machines in their weak points. I guess that's
that's always useful.
I wish all the other data was as easy to deal with. Now, to be honest, it's hard to understand half of what's on there.
If you can hear the fan, I'm sorry. It's very, very warm today. I had to have it on. I couldn't cope.
Waving a hammer, which is kind of what I do. But hey, that just means I gotta study harder. Now, make myself useful.
Just give it time. What else have you been studying with your focus?
Yeah, I've been looking into this Vegas place you found.
Already been there.
Gaia showed us everything that happened when you went to get that Poseidon thing. I mean, this Merlin guy seems pretty smart. Though, risking the Tanakh clan lands for a light show is a bold move.
Maybe I should check up on them at some point. Just in case.
I'll do that on my own time.
How are things going around here?
Hey, you tell me. Varl's new girlfriend tried to kill me earlier.
What did you say?
I made one joke about how they, you know, eat grass a lot. How does anyone fight with nothing but tree leaves in their stomach anyway?
From the looks of it, the Utaru.
Yeah, well, I wasn't expecting her to be that fast.
Just try not to get hurt. I see someone's been playing Strike.
I'm just trying to get some practice in. Helps take my mind off things.
You should try playing Katalo. It's a Tanakh game. Maybe you'll learn something.
Oh, sure, Tanakh. Sure he won't try and kill me if I win?
Pretty sure.
Yeah, he's harmless.
Do I
In more
smell
than one way.
ale?
I brought some over from Chain Scrape. And with everything that's been going on, I thought we could all use a drink. Besides, there is nothing that brings people together like a good brew. That's what my sister always said, anyways. You're more than welcome to have some.
What was his sister's
another
name?
time.
Ursa or something? Not sure.
Anything happen I should know about?
Zoe asked us to help her bring more plants in here.
Well, I can see one behind
Not
you.
for
A
eating,
few.
apparently. Yeah, if you ask me, the place is fine as it
Feng
is.
Shui, come on.
The metal might be plain, but it's sturdy. Nothing wrong with that. Who needs a bunch of vegetation?
Right, that's everything with
I should
Eren
get going.
then.
I say hi to Gaia for me.
Go and say hi yourself. Right, Val. What's Val up to?
Aloy, is that what I think it is?
Just need to merge it with Gaia, and she'll have enough power to handle Hephaestus.
Good news. So, what can I do for you?
You feeling okay?
I was just thinking about Beta and all that time spent with the Zeniths. To think someone would make a person just to lock them in a room to use when needed, like some sort of tool. Elizabeth Sobek sacrificed herself for the world, and yet they have no trouble treating Beta like a slave.
Another reason we have to stop them. I see everyone said...
Oh, no.
Zoe's planning on bringing up, says a home
Okay, we
should
knew
have asked
this.
Eren to help find some. I think he'd rather stick his head in.
Still, it's...
Training?
training.
Discovering something new about our past every day. When we first met, you asked me if I ever wondered what this world looked like when the old ones lived here. I thought it was strange at the time, but a lot has changed since I left the Embrace. Now I'm just trying to make sense of everything I thought I knew, and versus everything I know now.
The change is hard, but it gets easier over time. I hope Zoe's not upset I'm distracting you from your training.
Yeah, I don't think you have to worry about that.
What do you mean? What happened?
Before Zoe found a way to fix the land gods, I suggested that when Gaia was fully restored, she could just make new ones.
Well, once we get
Val.
Hephaestus, that's definitely a possibility.
That's what I said, but I guess there was something about my tone she didn't like. She got pretty raw, said I didn't understand the way her tribe feels about those machines. Which is true, of course, and the last thing I'd ever want to do is dismiss their traditions. But I was trying to look at things differently. More like you know? To see a machine as just a machine.
Yeah, I guess I led you into trouble there, didn't I?
Not your fault. Don't worry.
Did you talk to Zoe after your fight?
I suffered through a few hours of glaring silence. Then she seemed to move on.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
How do people do this? How do I know if the next thing I say won't blow up in my face?
You don't. That's
What if
that's
the
part
apology
of
is
being
not
in a
enough next
relationship,
time?
Val.
You give her a stuffed animal?
You're the worst. You know that?
What makes you think I know anything about any of this?
Yeah, we're not exactly got much
Abandoning
experience
you
in
again,
the
huh? Well, if she
in
kills me next time, it's
the
on
relationship department, or any for that matter.
It's hard to believe we're dealing with the original Zeniths. The same ones that left for Sirius 1,000 years ago.
To live on for so long, it doesn't seem natural.
Because it's not.
That weapon we found where Beta was hiding. Any chance we can use that against them?
Sylens made sure that wasn't an option.
Why would he build something to hurt Far's Zenith, yet allow them to capture you?
With Sylens, there's always an angle. We just don't know what it is yet.
The complaint with this game is there is not enough silence.
What do you make of this Tilda the Beta was talking about?
He needs to be. He
The way
needed to
she
be in this
described
more. I know he's kind of
Shake off
a
the feeling that Tilda wanted.
deuteragonist. He's like good, but at
Maybe
the same
because
time
she's
bad.
Elizabeth
But
Sobek's clone.
he should be in this more.
But whatever she wanted, I don't think she got it. If we knew what it was, maybe we could use it to our advantage somehow.
I don't know. I don't think Tilda and Elizabeth were on the best of terms.
Oh well. At least we can take some comfort in knowing the Zeniths don't trust each other.
Maybe. You brought up Rost before. I do think about him. You know, he was all I had. And he brought me up the best he could. Not only that, when Hades discovered who I was and sent the Eclipse after me, he sacrificed himself so I could survive. But that seems like ages ago.
I really wish we could go back
So
to
much
our
has
home
happened
at the end of
since.
this and go and see
What I'm
Rost.
doing now,
That would be like so
I don't
good,
think he could even
but at
begin
the same
to
time like
understand
really
it.
heavy.
The sacred lands were all he really knew. So I can't let myself dwell on him. Not with everything I have to do.
I understand. Sometimes when I think about my sister, about what she would have become if she had survived the proving, it hurts. And I just need to bury it.
I don't know what the sister's name was, but the mother was called
But only
Sona.
for
I
a
remember
while,
Sona.
Aloy. You can't ignore it forever. Memories always come back. The ones that matter, anyway.
I know. But for now, the mission has to come first.
Fair enough.
Right, anything else for Varl? I think we're there. Yeah,
Better
that's
get
good.
this to Gaia.
You did it, Aloy.
Let's hold off on the ale till it's over and done with.
I'll let Aaron know.
Yeah, you're not going to be very happy about that. Right, Zoe next. Where's Zoe? There she is. Right, you had a bit of a fight. What's going on?
Aloy, you've returned. And you come bearing gifts. Does this mean we'll soon be able to uproot the Zeniths from our lands?
That's what I'm hoping.
Good.
Found anything else combing through that data?
Varl and I have been looking into the animals of the old world. Apparently there used to be thousands more species roaming around than there are today. Can you imagine that? I'd give anything to see them. Even as holograms. Though I know that without Artemis or Apollo, that may prove difficult. At least I can find comfort in knowing Gaia used many of them as inspiration for her machines. Her memory honors them.
What are you going to learn next?
I'm not sure. I asked Gaia for suggestions, and she brought up data you found on something called a museum? From what I gather, the old ones would store knowledge in them for all to see and learn from, like you've done here for us. Maybe one day more people will be able to use this place to learn the way we have.
That sounds crowded, but nice.
If we just preserve it
It looked
for
like you were
once
working
we
on
are
something over
finished.
there.
With Gaia now growing in strength, I've been trying to find a way to heal the land gods, even if some people think I should give up on them.
Already said I was sorry.
Your friend thought it'd be a good idea to replace the land gods with new machines when Gaia recovers.
It wasn't.
The land gods have taken care of our people for generations. They are not some broken toy to be thrown away. Even if they are just machines doing their job, to abandon them in their time of suffering seems cruel.
I'm sure Varl understands that too.
He does now. I had to get pretty mad at him at first, though.
You know I can hear you guys, right?
This is funny.
Varl looks pretty focused.
He's been obsessing over the data revealed to us by Poseidon. Just the other day, we read about mountains hiding deep underwater that spew fire. If I understand correctly, Gaia said the flames they release come from the very center of the earth. Like a heart, beating with the life of the world. As always, the cycle can be found in even the most unlikely of places. Of course, Varl's mostly interested in watching explosions happen underwater.
Well, yes, who wouldn't be?
Are you guys training with Erend as well?
If you count trying to stick a spear in his gut as training, then yes.
I've been told. Please tell me you weren't being serious, though.
Of course not.
Good.
I was going for a couple of broken bones. He called the Utaru
Not serious
leaf
at all, then.
grazers. Laughed at the idea of us simple farmers being formidable fighters. Before I knew it, he and I were battling it out in the common room. The man is slow, but he can throw a hammer around. Don't look so worried. We're evenly matched. For now. Next time he's going down like a load of boar dump.
Just try not to kill each other.
Injuring
Just
his pride
maim
would
each
be
other,
enough.
that's all.
Is there anything I can help with around here?
Don't be
Oh,
intended to maim
doing-
or seriously injure.
You and Varl have been friends for a while.
I like to think so.
I was wondering, what do you know about his mother?
Sona. Very
Not bad,
protective,
huh?
if I remember.
Why do you want to know?
He's spoken of his sister, Vala, but I noticed he avoids talking about his mother.
She's the war chief of the Nora. Best warrior the tribe's ever known. Tougher than a thunderjaw, but she could be pretty harsh at times.
I see. That must have been hard on him. Thank you for telling me.
And it's
I
nice
feel
that she's
silly
asking
thinking
about
it
like
as well
his
directly.
Don't worry
family.
about it. He's probably afraid Sona will scare you off someday.
I'd like to see her try.
You ever play that board game Aaron set up?
Strike?
No.
I'm the one who gave it to him. I was hoping it'd distract him enough to spare us that ruckus he calls death metal. No such luck.
Oh, Erend.
This
Wonder what he's
handsome
listening to.
Data. But she seems to trust Varl.
I still can't believe she told him the Zeniths are immortals. Old ones who cut themselves off from the cycle of life and decay. I've never heard of anything so selfish. To deny our dying bodies to the earth. To doom the life that would bloom in their place. It's despicable.
Oh, the
About
land
the land
gods.
gods. What did you want me to do
Oh,
again?
this is
We
a...
need to kill two.
Oh,
I sent
okay, yeah.
Bert.
That's fine. That's just another
I should get
mission
need-
for us. Right, Katalo is somewhere. And then we've got Beta as well. Let's try and find them. Is Katalo here? Oh, no, here he is. Found you.
You busy?
One must never be idle when at war. But there is always time to speak to one's commander.
Oh, that's not really how I see myself.
It is how we see you.
What do you think of this place? It must take some getting used to.
It's an efficient center of operations, and an acceptable training facility. Though it could use some more color.
Duly noted. Anything interesting happen while I was away?
I found an acceptable place to practice with my blade.
Oh, and where's that?
Outside, above the base. There's a nest of sunwings that are always up for a fight.
I've seen them, don't worry.
Ever thought of sparring with something that's not trying to kill you?
That would defeat the purpose of the training.
Anything else you've been looking at with that focus?
Gaia showed me the knowledge you recovered out in the desert. I am no chaplain, but I'd be curious to test if something I read is true.
What is it?
The old ones believed one could hear the great waters, even in the middle of the desert, if you carried the carcass of a water animal with you. They called them seashells.
Oh, I was like, what the hell is he talking about?
Kind of gross.
Hold a conch up to your ear and you can hear the
Does it still
ocean.
hurt?
It comes and goes. I try not to think about it, but its absence is always present for me.
Good side
It's
quest would
difficult to
be,
explain.
can we get
Can't
like a
claim to
prosthetic
understand.
for him?
Only empathy.
Imagine like we use like machine
You
parts
have
to
my
make a
thanks.
prosthetic arm for Katalo. That would be a really cool side quest.
Have you spoken with Aaron at all?
I've had little chance to. I did see him bring some ale from out east.
Or just like a
That stuff's as good as
artificial arm.
self-brush.
Not necessarily
You get used
prosthetic.
to it
But you know what I
eventually.
mean. That would be really cool.
In fact, I wouldn't mind a drink myself.
I'm sure Aaron wouldn't mind sharing. What have you been up to?
Varl has asked to learn the differences between my people's clans, so I've been teaching him Tenakth history. It is heavy with blood and death, but also with honorable deeds and vanquished tyrants. Maybe you'd like to hear about it as well. When our mission is done.
I'd be honored.
Seen all that.
let
Okay,
you get back.
that's everything there. Okay, we're just going to find Beta, and then we can go to
Open
Gaia,
that door now.
and then we're done. Wait, did that say new door? Did she just say new door? The fan's on, so I'm actually like struggling to hear some bits and pieces.
There's a lot of equipment in here.
Oh, this is a new room.
Gaia, what was all this for?
This room was designed for management of the facility's vast seed banks. From here, control center operatives would have monitored new crop rotations into the automated farmlands, now known as Plainsong.
I see.
Interesting. What's this? Caterpillars and chrysalises.
I've been tackling the design of the ag lab. Place is gonna have a lot of seed stock to work with. My favorite? Sample 626. Calotropis gigantea. The crown flower. We used to have one in our backyard. Butterflies always fluttering around. Every morning, August would run out there to check under the leaves. See if any caterpillars turned into chrysalises. Now, I'd like to imagine that the future will be filled with them.
What's the butterflies? Right, there's a projector. Let's see what this does.
According to this console, there are still thousands of plant samples stored deep below the facility. I could ask Gaia about them the next time I talk to her.
Okay, that's cool. Anything else in this room? No. No, that's everything. Right, so we're just going to find Beta, and then that will be everybody that we've spoken to. If I can remember where Beta is. Here she is. Do you have anything for us?
Aloy. Hey, me again. Was there something else?
She doesn't seem very happy to see me.
So, have you been going through more of the recordings for my focus? What about studying Hephaestus? Have you been doing that?
A little. It's quite different from the subordinate function that escaped Gaia Prime 20 years ago.
How so?
It's mutating. Changing its own code. At this rate, we'll never capture it.
We'll find a way.
If you say so.
So, aside from Varl and Gaia, who else have you been talking to?
Zoe told me how you met after your escape from the Hades Proving Lab. I had no idea you were severely injured. If the Zeniths had killed you, life on Earth would be doomed. My escape would have been for nothing.
But they didn't kill me. And thanks to Varl and Zoe, I was able to recover. You said you and Varl talk sometimes. What about?
He told me about your tribe, the Nora, and the proving ritual you did. I told him if I was born into the tribe, I'd never be able to do the proving.
It does require a lot of physical training, but there are plenty of other roles besides being a hunter.
I don't think I'd be suited for any of them.
Well, I guess
I'm sure you'd find
you're
something.
Nora, then.
Anything else? No. Okay, nothing else for
That's
you.
enough for now.
Good.
I know Beta's been shut away for like ages because she was a clone, but she could at least be a bit more.
Beta requested the use of that room as her personal space.
I mean, that's
I
fair.
have locked it at her request.
Okay.
Yeah, that's perfectly fair. Okay, right. That's everyone spoken to. Let's go find Gaia, and let's get DEMETER installed.
It is good to see you again, Aloy. I see you have recovered DEMETER.
Yes, I have. Right, and it goes.
With the acquisition of Ether, Poseidon, and Demeter, my
level
heuristic
30.
processing density has expanded greatly. I should now be able to absorb Hephaestus, and fortunately, we have made progress on a plan to capture it.
Yay. Oh, hello. Varl and Beta.
With Varl's encouragement, Beta analyzed all available information on Hephaestus.
Wait, why didn't she tell us that?
Its
We've just spoken
expansion
to her.
has been rampant. It is too large to be beamcast, and the kernel you've been using could never hold it. Therefore, it must be contained in a location with a direct physical connection to me. A place with 2 data cores.
2 cores. Where would we find a place like that?
Gemini.
An abandoned cauldron in the desert west of here. Seismic activity disrupted the original construction. 2 data cores were built as a result.
I've been there. The Tenakth marked the entrance as some kind of ritual ground. We'll have to bring you there by hand.
I have devised a blueprint.
Ooh, we've
for
got to
suitable
take Gaia there.
Wieldy transport rig. It will require 2 people to carry it to Gemini.
I can help.
Once I am installed on the first core, I will call down Hephaestus on the other, trapping it. I will then initiate the merge. However, in order to construct the rig, I will need considerable help.
Can you build it? I suppose I could, but it's not gonna work. The Zeniths will find you. Minerva won't be able to conceal your location.
That is correct. Absorbing Hephaestus will create a significant power surge.
Will stand out like a sore
detected by
thumb.
anyone capable of noticing.
But what if there were multiple power surges? To fake out the Zeniths? If Erend, Zoe, and Katalo spread out to the other cauldrons and create their own surges, would those conceal the one at Gemini?
Analyzing. Such a tactic might be effective. With Beta's help, we should be able to build a set of handheld pulse generators.
I told you it's not gonna work. I did a test. Hephaestus has written alpha clearance out of its access module. You'll never be able to capture it.
Oh, so we can't use Sobek.
Then we need a higher level of clearance. There is no higher... Ted Pharaoh's Omega clearance. The one he used to purge the Apollo database and kill the Alphas.
Wait, we need
To get
Ted?
it, you would have to find Thebes. The private bunker he retreated to when the world ended, and nobody knows where that is, not even the Zeniths. Their only intel was that it was somewhere in San Francisco. That might be all I need. Alva, the Quen diviner I met, said her people had set up a base at landfall. They were searching for data in San Francisco from there. She might be able to help. So I guess I'm headed all the way west. While I'm gone, will you be able to build the rig and the pulse generators? I'll try.
I'll make sure she has what she needs.
So we can go for Hephaestus. It's going to be very complicated, though. Right, main quest done.
On the coast that they used to get to the ruins of San Francisco. That's where I need to go.
Right, anything else
Hey, Gaia.
for
It's
Gaia?
me.
Let's see before we
Hello.
finish things up.
I have
Did you
managed
wish
to
to
unlock
continue
an
our
additional
discussion?
room near the servers.
Understood. Beta's convinced we won't be able to capture Hephaestus. With that attitude, do you really think she'll be able to build the rig and pulse generators?
It may take some coaxing, but with some assistance, I am confident she will.
I don't get her, Gaia. She's so quick to assume we'll fail. She's nothing like what I thought she'd be. I guess it'll be best if she stays here when we go to Gemini. All this data I've picked up in ancient bunkers and ruins. I guess I never really thought that other people would be looking at it.
Based on my observations, your companions engage quite frequently with this material. Erend has asked on numerous occasions about birthday parties. He appears perplexed by the tradition of serving a sweet confection, as it conflicts with the Oseram tradition of serving
I
sparkling.
mean, why not have both? Birthday cake and
He
ale.
also suggested we host a party for you, as a surprise.
Well, now you've ruined the surprise.
Yeah.
Gaia,
no
come
thanks.
on.
That is what I predicted.
Is Catalo getting along with everyone?
Yes, though he prefers to spend most of the time alone. He appears to be collating data on war machine progression and significant battles during the Pharaoh Plague, to aid in the creation of a war map of Operation Enduring Victory. I believe he aims to study the tactics of old world warfare.
I'd be interested in seeing that.
It appears to be a private pastime for him. He has repeatedly declined my offers to assist his research.
So now that you have Ether, Demeter, and Poseidon, how's the biosphere looking?
In the local region, conditions have improved. Superstorms have subsided. Water sources have been purified, and soil conditions remediated.
Good.
These improvements will stave off environmental collapse for a few additional months.
Well, with luck, soon you'll have Hephaestus. Then you'll be able to fix the biosphere for good, right?
Correct. I will be able to design and produce robotic agents to permanently reverse the environmental damage that has accumulated.
There's something I've been wondering. How could Ted Faro create a clearance level higher than Alpha? Elizabeth made sure he wouldn't interfere with the project.
It is plausible he tasked his own engineers with creating a backdoor to the Zero Dawn system.
Ted Farrow's like the
Without
ultimate, like,
Elizabeth's
overarching bad guy in all
My
this.
predecessor did not
All
even
happened
know
because of
its
him.
existence
Everything.
until he activated it to purge the Apollo database. It is, in effect, a blind spot. One that will allow us to subdue Hephaestus. And fortunately, thanks to Beta's information, we know where Omega clearance may be procured.
Right. Somewhere in San Francisco. So our plan to capture Hephaestus. Let's go over it.
Let's not.
Which is
Let's
Right.
not. Let's
while
not.
you
Let's
idle
not.
this- When we get the
And then,
not quite
and during that, the others will
correct. The
and then
Let's, come on. Okay, right. Back. Old worlds. Nah, I think that'll do with Gaia. Okay. Pharaoh's tomb. The main... Are we gonna... Oh. Did he stay there and kill himself, if I remember? Because he was driven mad, wasn't he? And that's why he killed the alpha scientists and took away Apollo. So, going to our quest. So, Pharaoh's tomb. To find and recover Omega clearance from Thebes, Ted Pharaoh's private bunker Aloy, or Ted Pharaoh's private bunker, Aloy must journey across the bay to the ancient ruins of San Francisco. Commas. Use them, or read them. So, to get Hephaestus, we need 2 cores. There's only one place we can do that, and we can't actually capture Hephaestus with Sobek. We need clearance higher than Sobek, which is why we need Ted Pharaoh Omega clearance. So, go to our map. So, we need to travel all the way into the west to the San Francisco area. We've got to find Alva and find a way to get to San Francisco and find Pharaoh's tomb. This is thought. Did we go to Thornmarsh before? I don't think I recognise that area. We've got a long way to travel. A long way. We're going past Fool's Edge. We've got some more ruins there. We've got a long way to travel. Where's our nearest actual checkpoint? We can't fast travel to there. See, our fast travel will take us to Memorial Grove. Even then, that's not even halfway there. We've got a long way to go. But we'll make that trip next time. And again, if I've got some time off camera, I'll do some side quests. I'll increase my level. We are level 30 and it's suggested 26, so we're actually still over leveled, which is fine. But we've got a few areas here that haven't been cleared, so we're going to do a few bits and pieces, I think, as long as I've got some time. There's another cauldron up that way as well. So yeah, we've got a fair chunk to do still, but we're at least making grounds towards capturing Hephaestus, which is the ultimate end game. So we'll try and do it and make a start next time. But that's going to do it for today. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like, leave comments, and subscribe if you haven't, or if you're new, turn notifications on. Check out the FM channel down below. And next time, we're going to make the journey to find Alva again, which I'm not going to complain about because I actually quite liked Alva. She was alright. So, oh, hello, what's this? We have a quest.
Got a minute?
As many as you need.
I have to travel beyond the western coast.
Oh, okay.
The ruins, shrouded in fog.
Yes, and I'm looking for a tribe, the Quen. I encountered them once before. They said they came from across the Great Ocean. I was hoping that Tenakth knew more about them.
There were rumors of trespassers in the area, but we thought they were just bandits. Hikaru sent out a patrol or two, but I don't recall them reporting back. We've had more pressing concerns, as you know. I'm sorry. That's all I can tell
we
you.
could go and speak to Hikaru.
It's okay. I guess I'll find out soon.
That might be useful.
There is something I've been meaning to discuss with you. It's personal.
I might have called this, you know. Are we going to make him an arm?
You said there was something you wanted to talk about?
I've been speaking with Gaia. She mentioned that the Zeniths bind metal with flesh to make themselves stronger.
I wrote this game. I wrote it.
If you'd help me.
We're going to make him a fake arm. That's amazing.
A new arm.
Yes. Gaia insists she can help me build such a thing if I can get the necessary data and materials. She believes these things lie in the place where Beta hid from the Zeniths.
Their ancient research lab.
I am not as familiar with old world machinery as you are. I could use your assistance.
It might be dangerous. The Zeniths probably still keep an eye on that place. We were lucky to get out of there alive the first time.
I see.
It sounds like this is worth the risk.
By the 10, we shall see it through.
That's amazing. I really like the fact that we can actually
Should you...
I know who to... I'll call you.
we can actually get himself an artificial arm. That's really, really cool. I'm glad I predicted that. That's amazing. What was lost? Katala wants to build a new arm using ancient Zenith technology, but he needs Aloy's help to complete the mission. I'm so glad I predicted that. That's so cool. I definitely want to get that done. That's going to be really good. Right. We'll end it there. Thank you for watching. That's going to do it for today's video, and I'll see you in the next one. So goodbye.